Fellow boxing news fans, welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a good day. Before we begin, please like and subscribe. Callum Walsh, Dzambekov, and Sandoval remain unbeaten in Santa Ynez. Crazy things can happen in a prize ring. Fast-rising super welterweight Callum Walsh expected a tough fight, but not a head-to-head with Mexico's Elias Espadas, which resulted in an early technical decision on Saturday night. Walsh won despite having a bloodied right eye from a head clash. Ireland's Walsh, 14-0, 11 KOs. Expected Espadas, 23-7-1, 16 KOs. To be resilient but expected a decisive win at Chumash Casino in Santa Ynez. Instead, blood dripped down his face. Few of Walsh's previous opponents were as iron-chinned and dangerous as Espadas, whose previous fight had ended in a draw against a very strong fighter from Kazakhstan. It was expected to be a severe test for the Irish fighter. In the first round, Walsh immediately smacked Espadas with rights and lefts. Several snapped the head of Espadas, but none seemed too severe. He kept advancing, and when Walsh tried to overwhelm the Mexican fighter, he was met with a strong right cross. That stalled the Irishman. Walsh was clearly faster than his opponent, but it was too early to establish which power was superior. When both combatants opened up simultaneously in the second round, their heads met, leaving Walsh with a cut near his right eye. Blood ran down his cheeks. The ringside doctor inspected Walsh's eye and permitted the fight to go. Walsh launched quick and forceful combinations that all connected. Espadas continued to advance. Although Walsh was pounding Espadas with hard blows, the Mexican fighter continued to advance and exchange lethal blows. The Irish fighter was clearly faster, more agile, but the Mexican, who is trained by Manny Robles, kept advancing. After 5 rounds, the ringside physician advised referee Rudy Barragan to stop the fight due to blood streaming down Walsh's eye. The fight went to the scorecards due to the accidental clash of heads, and all 3 judges favored Walsh 50-46. "I felt the fight was very one-sided," said Walsh, who is trained by Freddie Roach. "He is a very good opponent. If the cut heals in time, Walsh could be part of the Canelo Alvarez vs. Terence Crawford fight scheduled for Las Vegas in mid-September." Other bouts. Light heavyweight Dzambekov, 12-0, 8 KOs. Rallied after a slow start to overcome Romer Angulo, 28-4, 23 KOs, and win by unanimous decision. The scores did not reflect the actual fight, as Dzambekov was gun-shy during the first half of the fight and was stunned more than a few times by Angulo's rights. After 8 rounds, all 3 judges scored for Dzambekov 80-72, 79-73, and a more cognizant 77-75. Sacramento's Sandoval, 16-0, 14 KOs, needed less than 2 rounds to blast out Argentina's Jonathan Ynez, 36-23-1, 17 KOs, with a barrage of uppercuts and left hooks in a super lightweight fight. Sandoval started slowly probing Ynez's bob and weave style, but it was evident that uppercuts were able to pierce the Argentine's defense in the opening round. That's all that Sandoval needed. The super lightweight from Northern California increased the tempo in the second round, and uppercuts poured through the gloves of Ynez. Then Sandoval cornered the Argentine fighter and unleashed a barrage of blows that Ynez could not avoid as he sank to the floor and was counted out. Rising female featherweight Roxy Verduzco, 5-0, faced stiff competition from Celine Roman, 6-4-1, but used her speed and angles to outscore the veteran and win by unanimous decision after 8 rounds. Verduzco, a USA multinational champion, as an amateur, used her speed and accuracy to pierce the guard of Roman. As the rounds commenced, Roman began firing back with more frequency. But Verduzco's combination punching was the difference in almost every round. The 23-year-old brunette from Los Angeles was signed by 360 boxing promotions and is one of 3 very talented fighters on the roster that includes WBO's super flyweight world titleist Mizuki Haruta and flyweight star Lupita Medina. Daniel Barrera, 9-1-1, defeated Basilio Franco, 10-4, in a tense super flyweight battle and won by unanimous decision after 8 rounds. Kindly keep checking out and subscribing to my official Boxing Fans channel.